I'm Wheeler.
I'm Camden.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm SIenna.
And we're going to teach you about hybrid animals. Does anyone know what a hybrid animal is? Yeah?
You think you know, Nicholas? What do you think it is?
An animal that sleeps all through the winter.
Not quite.
You're thinking of an animal that hibernates. It starts like hybrid.
A hybrid animal is a cross between two different types of animals. Does anyone know what this hybrid animal is?
Yeah, I see the lion. A leopard/lion.
Yeah. It's a leopard. It's a lion and a leopard, and and you can find leopards in the Shinomaya, Japan. Okay.
Does anybody know what this hybrid animal is?
Yeah.
A dolphin. No, not quite, but it's part dolphin. It's called a whalefin. Half dolphin, half whale.
Yes.
And a dolphin has 44 teeth, I think. Yeah. And then a whale has 88 teeth, and the whalefin has 66 teeth.
Anyone know what this hybrid animal is?
Yeah. Zebra/lion.
Not quite. It is part lion. It's a liger.
Tiger/lion.
Yeah, it's a liger.
A liger.
I know. Ligers are the largest cats in the world, and they grow 1 kilogram every other day. For example, a kilogram is the weight of a pineapple. So it grows a whole pineapple every other day.
Donkey.
Yes.
I know that. I knew that. Donkey is donkey. Yeah, it's half zebra, half donkey.
Yes. Another name for a donkey is a zorse. So, a zorse is a horse, donkey, or mule, and a zebra.
I know what they sound like when they're dying. Oh yeah, me too.
I'm guessing they sound like.
Wait.
So, zorses can be known in many other names, such as zebroid, zonkey, zodonkey, zemule, and zebra mule. Does anyone know what this animal is?
No. I'm guessing half camel something.
Yeah.
Half camel.
It's a camel. It's half camel and half llama.
Yes. I knew it was half camel something. Camel?
A camel was meant to have more wool than a llama and have the strength and size of a camel.
But it doesn't have a hook.
Does anyone know what this animal is? Yes.
A bear/polar bear? Mom,
It is half.
polar bear?
Yeah, but what's the other type of bear?
Grizzly bear? Grizzly bear.
Yeah, grizzly bear.
And it's called a polar bear.
Polar
Polar bear?
Polar
This is
bear.
what we will be teaching you about today.
This is a video we have made about grizzly bears and their cubs.
It's not fun.
Press space.
I can do it.
No, never mind.
Grizzly bear cubs.
Grizzly bear females go into hibernation between April and May. The cubs are born 2 months before hibernation ends. Look at those cute cubs. The cubs are born blind, hairless, and toothless. After hibernation, the cubs grow hair. The cubs weigh up to 200 pounds when they are only 1. They feed on their mother's milk to gain strength. The cubs follow the mother. The mother teaches the cubs to hunt and protect themselves. The cubs leave their mother after 2 to 3 years. They live up to 25 years in the wild.
It's not touch.
Okay, you want me to close it?
Yeah. Or just pause it and then we can switch it. Yes. Okay, see you.
Well, Sienna, what can I do over here, love?
We're trying to go to the next slide.
Okay, maybe if I go up here.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Here.
Technical difficulties.
Then turn them go. Then become baby.
Wait, please. Oh, whoops.
Oh, this might be over here. Okay. Want me to press?
And then just play.
Okay. Oh.
Today I will be teaching you about why polar bears are endangered. One reason why they are endangered is because sometimes they trek into Canada on accident. They could do things to harm people, so they are threatened in Ontario to be killed. Another reason is because of global warming and the melting sea ice causing their habitat loss. They were added on the list of threatened species and endangered species in May 2008. Sometimes polar bears lose food due to pollution and oil spills. Pollution in the air melts the ice and then the ice collapses on the polar bears. Another reason is harming chemicals that were put into the ocean by men. So it goes into animals in the Arctic and then harms the food they eat. And it harms the polar bear. A polar bear that is acting strange, like the one in this picture, is often a sign of something wrong, somewhere in the ocean or somewhere around them. Another reason why they are endangered is because sometimes, when boats are traveling through the Arctic, there can be an oil or gas spillage and it affects animals that they eat. Getting near spilled oil would be very bad for them and other animals. Possibly an oil spill could ruin the entire food chain for a while. Petroleum and gas industry in the Arctic could make a huge crisis for polar bears and their habitat because of global warming and the ice starting to melt pushes polar bears closer to where humans live. So a polar bear and human could run into each other and hurt each other. We need to stop polluting and save polar bears and our Earth.
Cool. Cool. On polar bear has a bigger jaw. Way bigger jaw.
Do you want me to keep doing something?
No,
Camden?
T-Rex.
Charlie, you want me to keep doing something over here? Okay. Wow.
So this right here is a grizzly bear and this is a polar bear. And when mama polar bear meets a daddy grizzly bear, they have a growler bear. And if a mama grizzly bear and a dad polar bear, if they have cubs, it will be a grizzly bear.
It will be a what?
A grizzly
A grizzly bear. Okay, do they look alike? Do their cubs look alike? The grizzly and the roller?
They're the same thing.
They look the very same. Okay.
They're kind of the same.
Okay.
It's just, okay.
Aww.
Grizzly bear cubs are very young. I mean, when they're born, they can't really do anything.
and so they have to wait. So they basically do nothing until they're around 6 months old, and then they can actually do things. Polar bears they can either live in the Arctic or they can live in the North Pole, like where Santa lives. And when global warming happens, they travel down south a little bit, and then they meet up with grizzly bears.
And don't worry, polar bears don't hurt Santa or his elves.
Oh, that's good to know.
The growler bear, it is not actually gonna save like the bear species because special things to help the polar bear and the grizzly bear are lost when a growler bear is born, so it can't really it's hard to survive for them. It's hard for the growler bear to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Some growler bears and grizzly bears are made in captivity, and when they're in captivity, they can actually survive much better than if they were just out in the wild.
Polar bears can also be called grizzly bears.
Do you all know what that means if a bear is living in captivity?
Yes. Looks like at the zoo.
So would you guys explain that?
So, if they're bred in captivity, it means someone's taken a polar bear and someone else has taken a grizzly bear, and they put them together and sold growler bears.
And they're safe. They're in a safe environment. They're either in a game preserve or they're in a zoo, and they are protected from enemies. It's when Wheeler says that growler bear will not be able to protect itself and keep the species safe. It's because for that reason it has to stay in a protected environment, and that way it's guaranteed a longer, safer life in captivity. But I imagine that's expensive for preserves and for zoos to do.
Polar bears or grizzly bears were born because of climate change. The sea ice is melting, causing polar bears to move out of their habitats closer to the grizzly bears, and that's how the grizzly bear was born. Polar bears are hybrid animals such as camas, zebroids, ligers, leopards, and
What do I think, friends?
and dolphins were born because of captivity. But growler bears were born because of climate change.
Could you click on that link?
Yes, I had no idea of all these hybrid animals. It's fascinating. And aren't they interesting looking?
Yes.
Fabulous.
So this is basically someone's taken a camera and they're in Alaska and they're looking at grizzly bears. So
those are real grizzly bears, and so it's happening right this second.
right this second, like
Yeah,
Where
like
do you stand? Stand up next to Mom.
wait, so like it's happening right now.
And this is
happening right now.
We're watching a video that's happening right now.
It's like a screaming death
It's the cameras that's
Wait, is this
the camera's moving. It's
actually not that hard.
Wait, so the bears
Right now.
Wait, do the bears see them?
No.
No, this is just a little.
It's a little camera.
Yeah, there's not actual people there.
Wait, so there's just like a camera somewhere, but there's people not there.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
they can remote control.
Yeah. There's an
And they